Okay, you got it.
I want to thank everybody for coming to our last actual general meeting of the season. Next month we have our luncheon, which we're going to talk about a little bit. So we will not have a meeting next month here. Okay? And then over the summer we kind of take a break, but we may have a few things in store, which we'll also be talking about a little bit. And then we meet back in September. Yeah. All right, and my name is Stoney Lawrence, if nobody here knows that yet. I am the current president of the Creative Artists Guild, and we are going to start off today with the Artist of the Month.
John Belletti, yeah?
John
For you folks that are new,
Can everybody hear Scott?
That means he can't show again this year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a lucky one.
These are paintings I do. I send them up north to a restaurant, and I usually don't bring them to the show because it's not Montauk, and it's the lighthouse in Montauk, and
Which is where?
which is on Long Island. I'm sorry, yeah. And I do a lot of paintings from up there, Long Island. Long Island. And I've been having fun doing this for this guy. He brings them up, puts them in his restaurant, and he comes back, gives me money, and I send more paintings out. It works out pretty good. It's acrylic, and I've done quite a few of these lighthouses, and I've different skies, you know, night. This is a nighttime scene, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
That's crawl under the wire,
And for those that may not be familiar with Artist of the Month, anybody that is juried can participate. And if you do win, you cannot enter again for the season. So as John was saying, you know, he's done for the season, but it's the last.
No, I did for the luncheon.
Oh, right, the luncheon is different. The luncheon is different.
The lunches, because
It just can't be the same piece.
yes, not the same piece.
Not the same piece. All right. Now, this past Friday, we had our opening reception for the Florida Impression Show at Sterling, and we did have a really good turnout. And how many here attended? Oh yeah, yeah. It was a great turnout. For those that haven't seen it, it's going to be hanging until the 30th. I will be sending out a reminder for pickup time, which is going to be on Saturday the 30th between 11 and 2. So kind of have that on your calendar, but I'll send a notice out about a week before to remind you. And if you have not seen the show, you definitely need to go by and see it. And it was a tough show to judge. There is a lot of really nice work. And our best show went to Carol, come right. And her, if you did not see the picture, it is now on our website on the home page. And I'm going to have it also as our main picture on Facebook later this afternoon. Yes, yes.
Tony, just to mention, Carol was second place today.
Oh yeah, she close second.
Oh, yay.
One vote difference. So very close. All right, and then let's see, the first place went to Kristen Santucci for her oil painting. Then we had Grace Dady who placed second. We had Janice Sparks placed third. And then for honorable mentions, we had Susan Mayhew, Mary Sylvia, Joan Marie Francelli, and Carrie Waltz. And then we also had 4 merit awards, and that was for Margaret Donahue, James Camel, Caro Loyacano, I'll never say her last name, and then Susie Owen. So, it really is a great show. So definitely, if you haven't seen it, or send your friends, because it's a great show. All right, and Sharon is going to come up here and talk about the luncheon and a little bit about Art in the Park.
Okay, the luncheon, you have till the 29th of this month to sign up for the luncheon. The luncheon will be at the same place at the Countryside Country Club. And if you've been a juried-in artist, you can bring a piece of artwork. You can sign up there today with me, or you still can sign up till March 29th. It will be the same menu and the same facility, and I think most people really like it.
What's different about this?
Oh, okay, we will have our valet. We had a problem last time with the valet. The guy just didn't show up for work at all. And so the management promised me there will be somebody there for valet. And the valet is at...
We're going to have that. There's a schedule on Facebook, but
There's a schedule on Facebook listing the times, and I'm also going to send it out probably next day or two as a reminder to prompt you, if you haven't signed up, to maybe sign up. But it'll have all the time frames, when to drop your art off, everything like that will be in the email.
Right. And we ask you to, this time, when you bring your artwork, it's between 10:30 and 11. And please don't show up before 10:30. If you do, you'll have to wait in the hallway because the people are trying to organize it in there, and it gets very difficult for us to set up. All the volunteers that have signed up, we appreciate it, and we need you to be there at 10 o'clock.
and it should run smoother.
Yeah, and it should run a lot smoother that way.
We don't need to tell you what the name of the piece is.
That's the next thing she was going to
Okay, that's the next thing. Now, we've never done titles before, and somebody made a suggestion, and I thought that was really nice. So if you choose to have a title for yours, I would say make up some kind of a paper or something, index card or something, with the title to your painting.
Or bring it with us.
And bring it with you, and attach it to your painting, or whatever artwork you have, okay? Make sure it's already attached.
And don't forget frames.
And don't forget
I'm
to,
not frames.
don't forget to bring your easels.
Oh.
You have to have an easel to set up. They do not supply easels, and we don't have any extras, so please make sure to bring your easels. Does anybody have any questions about it?
What about the awards?
I'm not good at this, sorry. Yes, and we're going to have more awards this time. We had cut it back last time because our finances from last year were kind of down, a little bit lower, and we spent quite a bit, so we are trying to cut back a little, because it's not like the other ones where you pay an extra amount of money for prizes and things. But we decided this year what we're going to do, instead of what we did at the luncheon, we will have our best, first, second, third, and fourth, but we're also going to have 10 honorable mentions that will also have awards with it. So you're going to have a lot more, so there's more awards are going to be given out.
Did we?
Plus, we will have the door prizes also. We have quite a few door prizes, too.
I signed up a month ago and I don't remember. Did we put if we were bringing a painting or not? Did
Okay.
you know that?
You know what? You can check with me in the back, because last time some of the people didn't know what they were going to do.
Yeah, I wasn't
And I said, you know, you could tell me this time. And really, we don't care whether it's acrylic, oils, 3D, whatever you have. That doesn't really matter. What we need to know is if you're bringing something, so we know how many people are actually bringing artwork. Okay. All righty. Yeah. Oh, yes. Also, if anybody has anything that they have, if they'd like to donate for prizes, come and see me about it. Donna.
I do have an award that I won at the last luncheon that I probably never used for, I think it's for total framing for a piece.
Oh, super.
I didn't remember to dig it out today and bring it, but I'll get it to you.
Okay.
Donna.
Thank you, Donna. Appreciate that. Thank you.
What'd she say? She has a gift certificate that.
She has a gift certificate for framing that she won from the last one we had. And with her work, she doesn't use that, I guess, right, Donna? So she's donating, which is very nice. Okay, so we will have quite a few, which is a few more than we even had last time. So I think that'll work out well. Okay, now we're going to go to Art in the Park. Okay, Art in the Park, we have 2 more left this year. The next one coming up is the 31st of March. It was the rain date one, and those who had paid before, I've gotten a hold of all of you for December, and your going to be there. The ones that I've talked to will be there for this March 31st. But we do have some openings left, and today, before you leave, if you'd like to be in the one at the end of the month, you can still see me about it, and it'll still be the same price. It'll be $25. Okay, and then we have the one for April, and that has to be signed up by the end of the month for the April one, and the April one is April 14th. So you can either see me today, or you can mail it into the P.O. box and just say what it's for. The same as the luncheon. If you haven't signed up today, you can send it in, but on the little memo on your check, please write in what it's for, whether it's for the luncheon, the art in the park, and if it's art in the park, whether it's March or April, just so we can make sure we keep it. And you can combine them, just as long as you write on the check what's they're for. You could do your luncheon and you could do your art in the park, but just let us know what they are for. And like I said, there's still a few spots left here for March 31st, and there's still room on April 14th. So, okay?
Hey, Stoney,
Yes.
could I mention about the info table?
Oh, yes.
Okay, also at the...
Can everybody hear Joy?
Can you hear me?
Why don't you stand up?
Okay.
This
Come
way.
from the camera.
At that March 31st Art in the Park, I am going to set up an information table. On there, I'm going to have membership information and anything else that anybody wants me to put on there. If you want to bring your plein air schedules, venues that might be available, anything that you want to put on our info table. But we want to let the public know who we are. We have a lot of folks that ask it at the Art in the Parks. Who are you guys, and how can we join, or how do we know about you? And so any of that type of information, bring to me either today, if you've got it with you today, or to the table on the 31st, and we're going to put it out there. Okay? Thanks.
All right, Sylvia? Sylvia is our head of our jury committee, and I'm going to have her just speak for a moment about jurying.
Hello, hear me?
Yeah.
We had our last jury for this.
Put close to your mouth.
We had our last jury time for this season. Now in the fall, we're doing it in September. If you're already a member and you come at the first September meeting and bring your form, bring 3 samples of, say if you're doing watercolor, 3 watercolors, if you're also doing acrylic, if you're also doing something else, whatever medium you're working in, bring 3 samples. But just contact me. My email or phone number is on our website, and let me know in August if you're going to come in September, and I'll have you on my list. But we've had really a lot of activity with the Jewelry Committee. Every time we've had from a minimum of 7 to, I think our biggest number was 12 at a time. So it's been really busy back in the back room. But we want you all to be juried in and participate, so we're looking forward to more for next September and the rest of the year. Okay? Oh, and we have a new member of our jury committee, Vivian Ruger. She has a studio at Sterling Gallery. She's a wonderful illustrative artist and many other kinds of art too. She's very, very good. We're happy to have her back. And Jim Nelson, who is a teacher and was on our committee, he's gone on to bigger and better things in our art club. We'll be talking about that. We have a lot of jobs, so he's filling other jobs now. So we need some more help too. But Stoney will get into that. But anyway, so Jim is doing other things, and we now have Viv, so we still have a full complement of people to get you going and juried in, and so you can be on our show. So thank you.
All right, and as Sylvia said, some of you received a phone call from Alice, or an email, asking for some help. I'm glad to say that we have filled almost all the positions as of today. And the new board will be announced at the luncheon. However, we We will have some committees needing members, but we can sign up for that next year or over the summer, and we'll have that information out for you. And next will be Sue, and she's going to talk about our treasury and workshops and membership.
Who is that?
Somebody's phone.
It's up there on that stage.
Painting, music, telling her to
Okay. Boy, we are doing really great with the Treasury, you guys. Really great. We are in an awesome position this year compared to last. This year, let me start with deposits. Last week, I don't like doing the deposits. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. Doing the deposits is a big pain in the neck. I'm sitting there writing out the sheets. I'm allowed to put 9 checks on the deposit slips, just 9. So I'm sitting there at the bank writing them all out, and I had 99 checks to deposit. And I'm like, and the lady's like, after I'm all done, she goes, oh, you didn't need to do that. So anyways, I deposited $3,460. Our expenses were $1,553.10, and that was, that included our demo, our workshops, our Florida Impression Show, as well as a deposit for our Florida Impression Show in 2021, because we have to do it not for next year but the following year, and that cost went up $25, which I thought was pretty good. And it also included our regular business, you know, the website, excuse me, our banking, that kind of stuff. So our closing balance, that means right now we have $5,769.32. We are in great shape. We also, we owe $150 more to the city for Art in the Park. That's it, and then we're free and clear. We owe nothing more for our workshops. We have one more workshop coming up, but we're doing it at a free venue. And that work, well, we actually have a couple more workshops, but we'll get to that. So our money looks great. And we're gonna just, from that perspective, I'm gonna go right into membership, because as of last night, when I was doing the memberships and all of that, only 87 people have paid their memberships. There's quite a lot who have not paid their membership. And I know it's difficult sometimes because we have the cash, but we don't have the check. And I've been demanding the checks, but I think that by demanding the checks, that's a part of the reason we have this much money, is because of the checks. I've been able to track all the money every which way, and that's important. So I'm gonna remind you to please, if you have not paid your dues, please pay your dues. Next month, I'm going to start sending out postcards. But by making me do that, because you didn't pay your dues, that's going to cost the guild. I'm going to have to go and buy the postcards, I'm going to have to go and buy the stamps, and that's going to be an additional cost. And that's going to drain more money that I shouldn't have to be spending. Okay, so for membership, we are still getting new members, but we've lost a couple of members as well. Okay, when I was over the weekend, I met the reporter from the Beacon, and I'm hoping to get new members by talking to the reporter so he can share the information about the Creative Artists Guild, because he said he didn't know much about it. He said he knew all about Sterling and he knew all about the Fine Arts Center, but he had never heard of us. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get the word out and get us some more members that way as well. Okay, any questions on either of those two subjects? Okay, now we're going to get to the hard part, the workshops. Okay, we have a workshop tomorrow. Tomorrow night is our workshop, which is the Michael Wilcox School of Color. That workshop is the one where blue and yellow don't make green. Should be an interesting workshop. That one costs no money, $0. It's at the Community Center in Dunedin at the corner of Pinehurst and Michigan Avenue. It's from 6 to 8 o'clock. If you want to attend, you need to see me so that I can put your name down. I don't want to overcrowd that workshop. Okay? The next workshop, yes ma'am?
What do we bring for that workshop?
Not one thing, just your body. Yes?
When they come in the building, where do they go?
When you come in the building, after you get to the desk, as soon as you pass the desk, make a left turn. And you go to the Aberdeen room. I think that's what it's called, is the Aberdeen room. It's the first classroom on your left. So you go left and then left. You'll see me and you will hear me. Okay, the next workshop after that is,
Golden?
after that is the Golden Workshop. That one is full. So if you have not signed up, I am really sorry. I can't fit another body into it. I've been taking calls and emails all week, or all month, and it is full. I am really sorry. Then the workshop after that, yes ma'am?
What date was that?
That was 3/24, March 24th, it's a Sunday. And it's at 10 o'clock in the morning at Second Century Galleries in Clearwater on Cleveland Street. The next workshop that comes after that is Marissa's workshop. And that's the second Wednesday in April. And that is oil and acrylic. And that's from 6 to 9. And if you didn't sign up for that and want to, you need to see me. That one is $20. And that's also at the Community Center, corner of Michigan Avenue and Pinehurst in Dunedin. Second Wednesday of April, that's all I can tell you. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah.
16?
It's the Wednesday. It's the day after the luncheon. That's all I can tell you.
April 10th.
Or the 10th.
Okay. Then we have something
Do we bring
different.
to that workshop anything?
I'm sorry?
Do we bring anything for that workshop?
Yes.
Yeah, there'll be a.
I have a supply list for you. So if you sign up for that, then let me know. I will point you to the supply list. Then we have something else different. We're going to try, we aren't all snowbirds here. We've gotten quite a lot of people who are here year-round. So we're going to try something new, and we have a May workshop. Carrie Waltz is doing our demo today. Pay attention, because she is our May workshop. And she'll be doing a workshop for 2 hours on May 4th. No, 3 hours on May 4th at Second Century Studios in Clearwater on Cleveland. If you're interested in that, I know there were people who were disappointed that I had canceled the one in March for her. All I did was reschedule it. I guess I killed it.
Spit on it.
I don't need a microphone. Guys, trust me, I can talk loud enough. So if you want to sign up for that, workshop, see me. Guess what? That one is also only $20. Now you know that Carrie teaches other places, and she's not cheap. She is not a cheap date, guys. Okay? There's also one other change in plans. I told you last year that I was quitting all my jobs. We'll have a new treasurer. We'll have a new membership person. We will not have a new workshop person. I have decided to keep this job. I love this job. I want to keep doing
workshops. I want to keep looking for free workshops where we get free stuff. I want to keep finding things that are fun and interesting. And I think that this is what I'm good at. So if you are interested in teaching a workshop, you need to see me. We're going to do something else a little different. There are some of you that also belong to Tarpon Springs like I do. And they do a really nice thing, and that is they do a demo and then they do a workshop right after. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the demo, and the following day, the following night, is going to be their workshop. So I have asked somebody to do a demo on baskets. The following night, they're going to teach you how to do baskets. And then the following month, I asked somebody to teach you how to do watercolor or oil painting. And the next night, they're going to teach you oil and watercolor. And that's how we're going to do it. But all of the workshops are going to be preloaded into our website, every single one of them. And it will work the same way. It's going to be less expensive for guild members than it is for the public. Okay? And we're going to continue to do them at the community center because I believe in partnering with the city. Are there any questions about workshops?
Question.
Yes?
When was Carrie's workshop made for? At what time?
I haven't decided on the time yet. I'm waiting to get back from the person who is managing the venue in Clearwater.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions?
And she's doing watercolor?
She does watercolor. And stay for her workshop because she's excellent. If you can't stay for the workshop. Demo. Or her demo. I'm sorry, her demo. I'm all excited here. If you can't stay for her demo, watch the video. But don't forget to sign for her workshop because I'm trying to get an idea of numbers of people, okay? Checks only. And bundle your checks if you can. If you're doing more than one thing, I want you to write the check for membership and workshop and luncheon all on one check and write at the bottom what the check is for, okay? The workshop tomorrow is Michael Wilcox School of Color. Blue and yellow don't make green. Yes, ma'am.
On the May 4th, can you put it in our newsletter
yes,
as soon as possible?
It will be in the newsletter, and it will also be on our website so that you can pay on PayPal.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay? Stoney?
All right. Like Sue said, we will get the information up on the website for the workshops. The two free ones that we had were not on the website since we're opening it to CAG members first, and we didn't want it taken up by, just the general public. We tried to offer it to you guys first. If you do pay for anything online, there is a $2.95 service fee on top of the cost of the workshop. Yeah. So just be aware of that. Or you can always mail in a check or call Sue, make arrangements. Okay?
Tony,
yes.
Can we sign up for the May 4th workshop today?
Yes, you can. There is a list back there. It's on a tiny sheet of paper, but that is the current list right now. And also for Marissa's you can sign up for, and the one tomorrow night. It's all in the back row. All right, and okay, moving right along. Our rotating exhibits. Is Barb still here? Oh, there she is. Right in front of me.
Okay. Hi, I take care of Marguerite's venue, and we have the sign-up sheet in the back. So our next exchange will be April, and that will go through to June.
June 4th.
Yeah, June, first Tuesday of June, and then of course, I think some of you signed up for that. I will get in touch with you just in case I did screw up on the schedule today, because I may have another sheet at home. I've got, I don't know what kind of a brain, but maybe it's not a brain at all. At any rate, it's two paintings, and they stay up for 2 months.
You said to bring a third one.
Yeah, 2 paintings I expect you to be able to put up. Bring 3, just in case they don't fit, or maybe we have more room, because any of you that have been to Marguerite's know that there are she has other people on the wall besides our CAG artists, and sometimes there's more space, and sometimes there's less space. So it's a little bit of a question mark when we go there. So bring 3, and if you are up right now, or you're going to display in the next one, don't sign up for the next rotation, just so that we can get more new people through, and other artists will have an opportunity as well. Look at the membership list, because my home phone is no longer operational, so the 727-463-5226 is the number to contact me at, or my email is largoartbarb@gmail.com. So if you have any questions, feel free to call me or get in touch with me by email. And anybody who signs up, I will remind them with an email the week before. Sorry?
Can we sign up for the fall when we come back?
I will make sure that I've got the sheets that will take us through to the first meeting in September. Or actually it'll take us through to October. We'll take care of that. But I don't like to put out the November through the winter out, because we have a lot of people who are snowbirds, and if I put everything out right now,
Pick their own month.
yeah, I mean, it's just, we get people coming in and they just don't have an opportunity, because you're basically signed up a year ahead of time. So I don't want to go too far ahead.
Well, what is your area code? Is it 727?
727-463-5226.
And April, is there a
And
date?
it should be on the website, but if you can adjust the no home phone.
Is there a date for April for when we take it down, or?
They put up and take down is the same day. It's the first Tuesday of the month, so April 2nd, I believe. We do that the week before our membership meeting. So, and we do it at 3 o'clock. I hope to be finished by 3:30, the ins and outs. So, and if by any chance you signed up and can't make it, please be in touch with me so that we can fill the space. And even if it's last minute, let me know. I'll throw paintings in the car. Okay, and we do have Marge Giroux for MJ's, another of our venues here in Dunedin.
I do MJ's, and we do it yearly. That's the way I've always done it, and I'm going to continue doing it that way. We have 2 openings, 2 people who changed their mind.